unprecedented.
Fultz driving on Okoro. He goes down and grabbing his left knee.
Challenging, intense, new protocols, trades.
And it's been kind of a whirlwind, but, excited.
We just kept rising to the challenge and supporting one another. And I would say that, the old expression, adversity doesn't test your character, it reveals it. I think our guys showed themselves to be a high character group, and I think it's really important, and I believe that bodes very well for our future. The way that it falls right now is obviously we'll have our own pick, and potentially we'll have Chicago's pick. The way the lottery is set up is the top 4 slots are drawn, and the rest are all fall into ascending order. And if Chicago's number is called and they get into the top 4, they keep their pick. If not, which is about an 80% chance that it will not happen that way, then we would keep their pick. And in that case, it would probably be in the 8 to 10 range.
The 8th pick will be made by the Orlando Magic. The 5th pick will be made by the Orlando Magic.
We've kind of been looking just to put this day behind us and really drill down on the 2 picks that we have now, knowing that we have 2 top 10 picks. So that part of it's very exciting. And then, Dan, the other part is it's the draft, and it very seldom works out in the way that you prognosticate it. You look back on pretty much any draft, and it doesn't go that way. So it's our job to find the players in the draft, and we will, now that we know where we're picking and how many picks we'll have, we'll be able to kind of get to the next layer of that. Hey, Matt Lloyd is the master of all draft information and calendars and scheduling, so we all swing by his coattails right now. We have a very collaborative approach, and top to bottom, we have a bunch of energetic, hardworking, smart people. But Matt is the point person on executing visits and keeping our scouts organized so that we can work as efficiently as possible.
It's been different because the context under which we were operating is different. We weren't really going out to see games live as much as we've done in the past. It was turned out to be a great opportunity to look at our process and how we did things. And we're gonna be able to take some of the things away from this year and implement them back into the way that we're accustomed and normally doing things. Every draft has different strengths, every draft has different weaknesses, every draft has a different level of depth. But over time, you can see over the last 20 years or so, there'll be a certain number of all-stars that come out of every draft. And so our job is to identify who those players are in this draft. I'm fairly confident, I'm very confident that it's been a process that's played out. We're about 85% of the way there in our evaluations, and this next month is the last 15%. We'll get to the draft and we'll make the right choices, and we're gonna have fun with it going forward.
I want to thank everyone for joining us today. A very, very exciting day for our team. And where we are, it's a perfect fit. Jamal will come in and improve our players. They will know that everything he does is for and about them. And as they get better, we will get better. And so without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Jamal and say, Jamal Mosley, welcome to the Orlando Magic. So happy to have you.
Thank you so much, Jeff. I really appreciate it. I just want to start off by saying a big thank you to the Voss family for taking me in. The family atmosphere that they represent and what they show just means the world. And then I'll say I want to thank my wife and my children for putting up with me and going through this entire process with me. I think it's just been fantastic. But now lastly, I will say this, I want to thank my mom. I look at it as this: 16 years ago, my mom passed. 16 years ago was my first stint in the NBA. And 16 years later, it's my first opportunity as a head coach. And so I look at that and I just, the dream for her to be able to see me have the dreams come true is just, it's a blessing. And I'm grateful for that. So I just want to say that.
And if you're in the car on the way down here, we welcome you. We're expecting about 3,000 or 4,000 Magic fans in the building. The doors just opened, so they're starting to trickle in right now. We're about an hour away, JT, from the first pick in the NBA draft.
It's going to be a fun night, and as you pointed out, some young players are going to reach their dreams here tonight and have a chance to suit up in an NBA uniform.
I think we're picking Barnes and Book Knight tonight. I'm going to go ahead and choose Barnes and Kuminga. I hope we get Jalen Green. Yeah. Jalen Green would be nice. Yeah, we're sorry.
Scotty Barnes. That's it.
Barnes and Moody. We're trading up. We're getting Evan Mobley.
That's arguably where the draft starts.
Yes,
right.
I think so.
Yeah. Some say 5 with us, right? But the pick is in.
Ooh, here we go.
We don't know what the Toronto Raptors will do, but the announcement is going to be made here momentarily. We imagine it'll be Jalen Suggs. It could be Scotty Barnes. It could be. I mean, they may go off the board. But again, we're imagining, and we've heard, and all the mock drafts have it as Jalen Suggs. So one of those guys is going to be available, if it's Suggs or Barnes for the Orlando Magic. But the pick is in. Adam Silver walking to the podium.
Chris.
With the 4th pick,
Nice to meet you.
2021 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select
We're on the clock, 5
Scotty
minutes.
Barnes.
Crowd at the Amway Center got real excited.
This is very interesting now. Scotty Barnes.
My mock draft
from Florida
today
State.
had this selection.
Now listen,
You had this, BK.
I had this one.
To me, Jalen Suggs was the perfect fit for Toronto. They decided to pass on him. That's very interesting. So that now leaves him available for the Orlando Magic. We don't know that they'll go there. But what an interesting turn, JT. Where now Jalen Suggs, who we did not think would be available, is available now for the Orlando Magic should they go there.
Ooh, what is going on upstairs right now?
But he brings that type of defensive intensity, switching ball screens, getting on the floor from point center, creating in the open court, and he is going to win.
I'll say this: if Jalen Suggs is not the pick at 5, I'm leaving because these people are going to go crazy, and I don't want to be here for it.
With the 5th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Jalen Suggs from Gonzaga University.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Goosebumps.
The excitement.
Yep.
How about that? Jalen Suggs coming to Orlando.
Best friend together. No way. Together.
I was on the look.
Where's that from?
I'm on the phone with him at 4:30. I know you're lit, Mom. I know you're lit, Mom.
Best friend for Mom.
My mom's her best friend.
That's crazy.
I know you're lit.
You guys are the analysts. I love this guy.
I know
he's
you're
going to be a star.
Oh my God, I'm ecstatic. My mom's bestie, that's my bestie. I've known Jalen since I was in the 6th grade. So I was just on the phone with him like 4 hours before, and I didn't even know that we even had a chance to get him, which is crazy to me. Like, we're so close that, like, if I wanted to live together, we could live together. Like, we could dead serious do that.
Okay, so do you guys start thinking positionally? Like, what is it that we need, right? We still need scorers. You're looking at that 2-3 position maybe a little bit. Certainly a lot of talent on the board there.
Hey, what's up, Franz? Hey, Franz, you ready to join the Magic? Whoa, see you tomorrow, brother. See you tomorrow. I'll talk to you later. Wagner.
So I've been informed they're going to select Franz Wagner with the number 8 pick. Got it?
Say it loud. Say it with your chest.
We're going to pick Franz Wagner with the 8th pick.
And the pick is in. Adam Silver is at the podium. And the Orlando Magic selection is in.
With the 8th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Franz Wagner from Berlin, Germany, and the University of Michigan.
Let's go, baby. Let's ride Orlando. We're good. We're in good hands. Shout out Wilhelm. Y'all did your thing. Let's go.
I'm not really familiar with Franz, but I know from what I've heard from everybody here, fantastic athlete. I feel like he's going to make us a lot better on both ends of the court. Jalen Suggs, phenomenal athlete. You know, like they were saying, he could have played football or basketball. I feel like he has the capability of being
also my dog. Also my dog forever.
His dog. Good stuff. I feel like he's gonna be able to, be a great point guard for us. I think he's a great learner. I think he's just gonna make us better. Great defender also, and just ready to learn, ready to play, ready to win. So he's definitely gonna help us a lot.